Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video showcasing the new and quite frankly gorgeous Switch OLED model. But how does it hold up compared to the other models, and is this more expensive member of the Switch family right for you? After years of rumors, this revised Nintendo Switch finally released on the 8th of October and turned out to be less of a Switch Pro and more of a Switch XL, given that the specs of the system are roughly the same compared to the regular Switch model. However, there are several changes that make the OLED model stand out. In particular, the 7-inch OLED screen, which is slightly larger than the regular Switch's 6.2-inch LCD screen. The OLED screen offers significantly better visuals than its LCD counterpart. Dark areas are darker and bright areas are brighter. As a result, the colors just seem to pop right out of the screen. Unfortunately, this is very difficult to show off in a recording, but it really does make a difference when you play a lot in handheld mode. It also helps that the screen is now made out of glass, and the bezels on the device are greatly reduced as well. To my disappointment, the new OLED screen has the same 720p resolution as the old LCD one, which I expected to make the picture a bit blurry now that the screen is bigger. But I can safely say that there is no significant difference in sharpness between the old and new Switch model. One downside of the OLED screen is the potential of burn-in, which sounds terrifying, but there are a few ways to minimize any risks. Use the auto sleep function in the system settings and swap your games from time to time. Burn-in can only occur with static images over long periods of time, so keep the screen busy or turn it off if you don't use it and nothing bad should happen to it. There also have been some changes to the body of the system. The volume and power buttons look slightly different now, and the new speakers have been moved right under the screen, though I have to say that I can't really hear any big difference between them. The most relevant change here is the new kickstand, which is now almost as wide as the entire system and allows you to tilt it all the way back. This is a real game changer and makes playing in tabletop mode so much more worthwhile. The flimsy plastic kickstand on the regular model is barely usable in comparison. Another small but very important detail is the fact that the new OLED Switch is ever so slightly bigger than the regular model, only by a few millimeters, which shouldn't be much of an issue for most accessories, but something like a grip, for instance, could be a little bit too tight for the new OLED model, so make sure you know if it's compatible with the system before you buy any accessories that take up the entire length of the system. The new dock looks a bit better than the old one and offers an Ethernet port in addition to the regular ports that the old one uses as well. Both docks work on both switches and can be used interchangeably. It concerns me a bit that the inside of the dock is still not rubberized to protect the screen. This was a very big issue when the original Switch launched, so I highly recommend you get a screen protector even if the new screen is made out of glass. The OLED Switch comes with 64GB of internal storage, which is a lot nicer than the 32GB on the original model, but of course you can get an SD card to further increase your capacity. Aside from all of this, it is really just another Switch. Games will not run any better than on the old system and there aren't any OLED exclusive features. What you do get though is a better overall package, with a device that simply feels better built, with an exceptional new screen, a sturdier body, and a versatile kickstand. So in the end, it is entirely up to your preferences if the OLED Switch is the Switch model for you. I think one of the biggest factors here is handheld mode. Since most of the benefits that come with the OLED Switch speak to handheld gamers, it makes no sense for you to get it if you primarily play in docked mode. In this case, the cheaper red box Switch might be a better deal. And if you primarily play in handheld mode, you might be interested in a Switch Lite instead. I made a video about it a while ago if you would like to check it out, but for the sake of keeping it short right now, the Switch Lite does not offer the ability to be docked to your monitor or television. However, as a result, it is significantly smaller and cheaper than its bigger siblings. And I personally think that the Switch Lite's smaller form factor makes it the best portable system of the bunch. And if you plan to travel a lot with your Switch, the Lite might be serious competition to the OLED model. I personally think that the Switch OLED model is an impressive revision that does a lot of things better than the other systems in the family. The main questions you need to ask yourself before getting one are: do you play primarily in handheld mode or docked mode? How relevant is portability to you? And how big is your budget? But that's it on my part. Make sure to check out my other Switch related videos, leave a comment below if you have any questions or just want to share your opinion, and of course, have a wonderful day.